Today we're going over 6 things you have to learn as an entrepreneur, preferably before you even start your first business, but at least right now. And the first one might be the most important one for this video, and that's learning to say no. Yes, being an entrepreneur, being in business is all about saying yes to opportunities, saying yes to invitations, saying yes to taking risks, but it's also about saying no. It's saying no to specific customers. It's saying no to specific contracts or suppliers or deals. Saying no to family members sometimes or friends. And it's also saying no to some of your employees some of the time. If you will not be able to constantly and powerfully say no to various and different things, you will get lost in the world of business. You will get lost in the world of entrepreneurship. When I just started my first business, I remember I used to work like 7 days a week, 20 hours a day. I wasn't sleeping. I almost had no time to eat. I remember I was eating while I was walking. I was walking to the restaurant, ordering something, taking it and eating it on the way back to the office. And things got really bad for me. I started losing relationships. I started getting fat, and it was terrible actually. And the business started to decline as well. And it was all because all of those people made all of those requests for me, and I always wanted to say yes. Learning to say no is an absolute must. And that leads me to point number 2, which is making painful decisions. So many times when we are facing painful decisions, being it to fire people or to reject a deal, we tend to procrastinate it. So many people tend to procrastinate it. I tend to procrastinate it. I'm working on it and I'm doing it less and less. But what happened to me over and over again is, for example, when I had to fire people, I always used to look and say, well, we can do it next week, we can do it next week, we can do it next week. And so many times when after months I would let that person go, I would realize the amounts of damage, the amounts of losses this person created just retrospectively. This is the reason I learned to make painful decisions faster, quicker. It's hard, it's difficult, but this is the reason that you are the entrepreneur, that you are the business owner, and most people have jobs. Number 3 is trusting your instinct. So many times the data is going to show you one thing. So many times you are going to face a lot of uncertainty, but you will still have to act. You will still have to make a decision. But most of the time, what I realized is that when the data conflicts with your instinct, as long as you are hands-on, as long as you are face-to-face with the customers, as long as you are living the business, when the data contradicts the instinct is right, and something about the way you took or recovered or read the data, it's wrong. By the way, this is also something I teach my managers. Nowadays, when I'm not the sales manager, when I'm not on the sales team anymore, when we have to make a decision, when something relates to sales, yes, we look at the data. Yes, we look in the CRM. Yes, we look in the graphs. Yes, we look at everything. But in the end of the day, I pick up the sales leader, I call her, and I tell her, how do you feel about it? And if her instinct is contradicting the data, 99% out of 100 times, I'll go with her instinct. Number 4 is learning to calm down before you react. In business, and as your business will grow, more and more people are going to provoke you. When you're just starting out, maybe it's a client or something, when you're growing, you'll have more clients, more suppliers, more employees, more people around you that has to do a lot of things in your business and for your business. So when they will provoke you, whether it's on purpose or not, whether it's with good intentions or not, you will want to react. You will want to emotionally react because let's face it, most entrepreneurs, most business owners, we are emotional people. If we were purely logical, maybe we wouldn't start this business. Maybe we would just find a job or something because the statistics are that most business owners fail, but we feel that we won't fail. We are emotional people. And so when something pisses us off, when something hurts us, we want to respond. And many people I know want to respond powerfully. Learning to calm down, taking a few deep breaths, or even waiting a day or two before reacting to things that are extremely emotional is a must skill. At least if you want to grow a stable, sustainable, big business. Number 5 is learning to be tough and operating the business from a state and from a place of giving. In my opinion, the number one most important role of the business owner, I mean, I'm not just talking about the CEO, I'm talking about the person who owns the business, even if he doesn't manage it, is to create a system in which everybody wins. If you manage to create a business model in which everybody wins, where the customer wins, where the employees wins, when the suppliers wins, where everybody wins, your business will win. Because if everybody wins, everybody is motivated to keep the business running. You're not alone in a struggle against everybody. Your employees want to support the business because they want it to keep on operating, because they feel like they are winning from this business. And the suppliers won't be so harsh on you because they will feel like they are winning, they are gaining something from working with this business. So they will do whatever it takes to support this business as well as the customers and as well as everybody else. And of course, at the end of the day, also the business has to be profitable. But when all of those points are coming together, you know you have something powerful. And this powerful thing comes from a state of giving, from a state of creating a place where everybody gets to have what they want and what they need. You have to operate from a state of, how can I support this person? How can I support this client? How can I support this employee? How can I support this supplier? How can I support all those people so that every one of them will be extremely happy? When every one of them will feel like they are getting more than they are required to give back. Number 6 might be something you won't expect, especially if you don't really know me that well or you haven't really watched a lot of videos in this channel yet. Number 6 is mindfulness skills. If you really want to know why mindfulness skills are so incredibly important in business, watch this video right here, which details 6 ways mindfulness skills will actually help you grow your business and become a successful business owner, a successful entrepreneur.